FICO score requirements drop again.
Welcome to the show that takes up no more than 5 minutes of your time, but could help you gain massive real estate knowledge. It's 5 Minutes in Real Estate with best-selling author Shane Willis.
Hello, it's Shane Willis, the Pensacola real estate expert. I want to bring you today's episode. Today we're going to talk about a report that I got this morning from Ellie Mae that was discussing the average FICO scores for approved loans. These scores actually are dropping quite a bit. One of the biggest reasons that people say they can't buy a house is because of their credit. And that's becoming less and less of a factor. Now, are we back at 2006 where if you had a 500 credit score, you could get a loan? No, we're not there. If you have a 500 credit score, we're going to have to work on it. We're going to have to put you in a program that I have that helps build credit. But understand, I've personally had to be there. It seems to be a theme this week, but I keep bringing up when I got foreclosed on back in the crash, I had to go back to square zero. I lost a lot of things, so my credit went in the tank. I think I was in the low 500s for a while until I knew what I needed to do to get out, and it took some time. And it's not just paying your bills on time. There's a lot of other factors that go into your credit score. Some trade lines need to be good. And some people, even with a 760 credit score, are not going to qualify for a home because they've only got one trade line. So understanding what credit criteria you need is crucial in order to buy a home. And understanding all of this at this point, before you go walking into the first house that you may like, is very, very crucial. But I did want to bring this up. Because it says the average loan score on all closed loans dropped to 722. And a lot of people go, well, I don't have a 700, and that's okay. That is the lowest mark since April. Okay, so these are your conventional loans. They don't have any government backing. Now, let's talk about the ones with government backing, because FHA and VA loans still show the most opportunity, especially for millennials. This is the program that you need to look at when you're looking for low down payments and easier FICO scores. Neither one of those programs have a minimum FICO score. Can you get a VA loan with a 600 credit score? Yes. Now, the lender that you use may put what they call an overlier above the rules, meaning VA comes out with a rule that says we don't have a credit score in order to get a VA-backed loan. Well, XYZ lending company that's actually doing the lending is going to be backed by the VA. XYZ lending company may say, yeah, we understand the rule is no credit score, but we're going to do an overlier and you have to have a 620 credit score. And that's okay. Just understanding what those are is crucial. Also, understanding how if you can get FHA, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac approved and how to get those approvals, what it takes to get those approvals, means that credit score may not be as much of an issue. But not understanding it, not looking at it at the get-go from the beginning before we even start looking at houses is naive at best and irresponsible at worst. But let's talk about the FHA loans. The FHA loans was that same Ellie Mae report. They had something called a millennial tracker. It revealed that those who purchased homes in December with an FHA loan were able to do so with an average down payment of 4%, and a FICO score of only 684. So average credit scores are starting to dip again. We're seeing some of the programs come back from the heyday, nowhere near worrisome levels. And when I say that, I mean there's loan to values, and I can talk to you all day about how right now 2018 is drastically different than 2006. But we are seeing some of those, that pendulum, that credit pendulum that happened in 2008. It was really, really loose in 2007, and the banks took such a bath that the pendulum swung way too tight. 2009, 2010, 2011, you had to be very, very solid in order to get a mortgage. That pendulum's starting to swing back towards the middle. Now, it's not even at the middle yet. It's still more towards the tighter side. But these reports say that it's at least starting to get more towards the middle. And people that want a property actually can start looking for it again. That's all I got for you today. As always, if you have not subscribed to the email to get the tips, tricks that I present with these podcasts, get over to 5minutesinrealestate.com. That's 5minutesinrealestate.com. Get yourself subscribed. If you haven't subscribed to the podcast, we are on both iTunes and Google Play, so go to your player of choice and hit subscribe, and I'd love a comment. Finally, if you found any value in this podcast whatsoever, I ask that you share it on social media. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.